What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we're going to take a look at Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars Episode 1 from Hot Toys. And you can order this figure, well, not anymore, it's sold out at Big Bad Toy Store. But if you like any other Hot Toys or Star Wars related items, not even just 1/6, like they got toys all over, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. They offer $4 shipping. That is the most appealing to me because you can, and also you can combine items. For somebody like me who's not always in a hurry to get the figures, I wait till they ship out 2-3 figures for $4. So you save a ton in shipping doing it that way. But you gotta have a lot of patience for that though, and self-control, which I normally do. You know, most reviewers already has reviewed this figure 6-7 months ago, and I'm just doing it now. You know, at the end of the day, I still got this beautiful piece. And it's still available, I believe, in some retailers. This is one of those figures I feel like people are going to sleep on it. And it's actually going to sit on the shelf. It's been sitting on the shelf for quite some time now. But this is one of those things where if it sells out, I'm not sure if they're going to make another one. You know, a lot of people didn't like the prequels. Most people also missed out on the Episode 1 Darth Maul. So as of the moment, we don't have any Mace Windu or young Qui-Gon. So I can see the argument that you can only display him with Darth Maul, but he's decent. You know, he's also priced really, I would say, fairly at $235 compared to the regular Hot Toys that we're seeing now at around $250, not even. So I would say if you get the chance and if you're somewhat on the fence, I would just jump on it. I'm not saying buy this just for the sake of it being expensive down the line. If you are somewhat you know, intrigued by the character, go ahead and do it, because as far as accessories, as you can see here, he has an assortment of hands. I like it when Hot Toys includes a tray like this, because I don't need to take out the accessories and put them separately on my I have like a bin where I normally put all my accessories. But as you can see here, the holographic images of Yoda, I believe, I don't know what that spaceship is, that's Mace Windu, yep. And that like circular thing that you see, that's a communicator. Apparently there's a grappling hook that is included. I didn't see it on the movie, but apparently it's on the extended version or behind the scenes, and that is the base where you put in the holographic images. He got also a hand for that, and this is the light up lightsaber. If you're not familiar with this, if this is your first Star Wars figure, you can light up the hands. As a matter of fact, with this one, it's not too strong, but I like the fact that it exists. I know it's not included in Moff Gideon, and he's more expensive as well, so that's a little bit confusing out there. And this is the lightsaber. You got the hilt there, and then you can insert like a black you know, thing that would protrude, and you can put this on his belt. You also have this kind of like lightsaber action piece, which I'm not even going to open up. I have one for Luke Skywalker, and I never really used them. They're a bit heavier. They're a bit on the heavier side, so I don't really want to put that in. You got the poncho and this nice base, which I would show you later on. It kind of, it really does matches Darth Maul. And as far as the actual figure itself, to me it looks beautiful. I mean, again, it's a Jedi, so you know, if you're bored by how they look, I mean, there's really not much I could do. But you've probably seen this outfit before. Nothing too, you know, new in here. They didn't revolutionize anything in here. You can already see the hair that is sculpted. It is flowing down on his shoulders. It's nicely done, but it does hinder articulation. And on the fabric, you know, whenever you switch hands, and by the way, switching those light up arms is a pain. I'm just telling you right now. If you're not going to use it as often, I don't even think it's worth it doing that. But the fabric that they use, I guess you can use steam to kind of take out some of the creases, because they do crease easily. But as you can see, his belt, there's a lot of details on it. They are not removable. And as far as his boots, you have some ankle articulation in here. It looks like, I'm pretty sure they're two-piece, but it's being covered by this pleather style material that it's covering the boots, so you can post them. There's no restriction whatsoever. That's one thing I like about this Jedis, is that their bodies and the outfit that they're into, because they're fabric, there's really not a whole lot of limitations there. And you can see the belt and some pouches in there as well. The buttons, you gotta be careful, but they do included some replacement. And again, the hair is, flowing on the side. I would love somebody to do a rooted hair of this, because I think it would benefit greatly, for the posers out there who likes posing their figures in a more dynamic action poses, because it does limit as far as head movement, looking left and right. It does kind of limit that articulation there. And on the side, a little bit more details in here, some pouches and things of that nature. And on the back of his, I don't even know what you call this, his shirt, there's some wires as well, so you can post them in whatever manner that you do. Now, there's a bit of a controversy in this head sculpt, and for the most part, I do agree with it. And this is the actor himself, and we'll do just a nice transition here. As you can see, it's there, but it's not fully there. I would say, likeness wise, and this is me being a little bit generous here, because I do see it. It's not 100%, like I said. I would say it's the eyes. Liam Neeson is a little bit deeper eyes on this figure compared to the one that I just showed you. But that is the most neutral look that I can find, so I decided to go with that. I'll give it an 8, maybe 7.5. It's there, but it's not 100%. Like if you the test is, if you showed it to someone who's not a Hot Toys collector, but let's say a Star Wars fan, would he recognize right away? And you take out the head sculpt and you show it to him without the body, would he recognize that this is Qui-Gon Jinn? Maybe, but would it be a dead-on, kind of like Alita or something like that? I don't think so. But with that being said, it's still pretty good. It's not the worst. It's also not the best. This hair right here, like I mentioned earlier, it's really restrictive. You can still work around with it. You still would. I'm not even sure if I wanted them to, I was thinking of maybe going the Elrond route, but I didn't like that. For those who doesn't know who Elrond is, he's from Lord of the Rings. Asmus did something where the hair part, the top portion was sculpted, but the flowing one was rooted. Sounds good in theory, because yes, you can move the head around, but maybe if Hot Toys did it, maybe it'll be a lot better. But I didn't like the execution on the Asmus part. And let me just show you the articulation here, so you can pretty much raise the shoulders up in there. You can move his hands forward as well, so it's quite easy to remove these robes and whatnot. Arms forward, easily. There's no restriction whatsoever. Legs as well, so the pants are, it's pulling up and down, but not too much, not like Spider-Man-ish. So if you wanted to do some dynamic poses, as you can see there, the ankle articulation, double jointed on the knee, double jointed on the elbow as well, some bicep swivel. Now the hair, I've already touched base on that multiple times, so don't expect too much articulation in there. You might have to remove the head and maybe soften up those hair tips. If you are planning to make him look left and right, you can have him do splits. I don't know why you would do that, but it is possible. So it's nice to know that it's there. This is the hand where he's looking at the hologram. I just downloaded some Star Wars backdrops here. If it's not accurate, don't worry about it. I just want him to be in a different setting here. It looks good. I wish it was light up, kind of like Cody, but it's okay. It's fine. I can live with it. It looks good anyway. I'm glad that they included that. Again, for $235. And it's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, especially if you started collecting back in the day. But now in our current setting, where we at in Hot Toys, and that's just the reality, $235 is quite cheap. And this is him holding the communicator. And there's a lot of poses and a lot of looks that you can put in Qui-Gon. That's what makes it, for me, a little bit more special. You don't get that even with Moff Gideon. He doesn't come with much. At least he comes with his poncho. He comes with a robe. He comes with assortment of accessories that he comes with. So he can blend in quite nicely. And this is him, using the Force That is them fighting on the background. I didn't even Photoshop it. I just, just Darth Maul and him. I forgot what the name of the place is. I just downloaded this, but it again, you can you pose him right? I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a terrible idea because I do have Anakin, the clean version, and he does have the same robe. Would it be a terrible idea to post both of them? The timeline doesn't match, but who cares? It's my display. One day I'll get a Qui-Gon as well. We'll see. Ideally, I still wanted the old Qui-Gon where he does have the chair and whatnot, and I had a good opportunity to buy that for retail, but I didn't because I know there was gonna be a show coming up, so I'll definitely wait for that. And this is him. Obviously looks good right next to Darth Maul. Just a quick post right here. I'm not gonna do a post tutorial on this whatsoever, but I'll take a lot of pictures though, because once you replace those lightsabers with a Photoshop one, I think it would look better. And I hope you can hear the subtle sound of a lightsaber in the background there, the hum sound of that. And another post right here. Looks good. Again, the lightsaber. It's on, as a matter of fact, but it's green, so it's kind of like messing with a green screen. But if you wanted something brighter, I know you can buy something third party, the CFLs, I think that's what they're called. That's an option for you. I thought about that. I played about that idea, but I just didn't like the wire portion of it. And I know you need the wires, and I totally understand that, but that's kind of like the only thing that's kind of pushing me back there. Plus, I don't want to, I don't care about displaying them with light up lightsabers anyway. But here you go, guys. This is Qui-Gon Jinn from Hot Toys. If you haven't had one, I do recommend it. I do. I honestly do. Is he one of the, if you're like myself who's just a regular casual Star Wars collector, is this something that I would recommend to you? I still would. As a matter of fact, I still would. I did enjoy the the prequels. So, and I do have Darth Maul. Had I not had Darth Maul, maybe I'll be less inclined to pick up this figure. But Darth Maul is, how many does he have now? I understand, again, they're not the same, but you can make it work, once you get the Clone Wars version. I think it would still work. So, but thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully this review helped you out. My final verdict on this figure, go get it. Go get it. At $235, you really can't go wrong. And if you have spare money, if you're debating, if you're just itching for a Hot Toys right now, because let's say you're a Marvel collector, and Marvel is kind of tricky right now. You might not want to buy things right away because they go on sale fairly quickly. So I would spend my money on this, and worst case scenario, I think you'll make your money back, just in case you got tired of Qui-Gon and because you don't have Darth Maul. So, but then again, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. And the other thing that helps out the channel is your subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I think 90% of you guys is not even subscribed to my channel, so I would really highly appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and I would see you guys in the next video.